Lil Wayne music jam, don't it? Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, hashtag #moviebae. I am #moviebae, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review over Beast Games Episode 9, Bribe Your Way into the finale. But before we get into it though, I would like for you all to consider subscribing to the channel. Here on #moviebae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that is the type of content you like, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoy my commentary along the way, don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up. And of course, you're always welcome to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Shout out to y'all though, real quick. Last week's Beast Games was the first Beast Games review that I did that reached over 1,000 views. Thank y'all so much for showing love. Y'all engaged, y'all left comments, y'all liked the video. That pushed me into the algorithm and really got my reviews up there because no tea, no shade. Humbly speaking, your girl is on the Beast Game reviews. Who else doing it like me? Who else do? No, I'm just playing. All right, y'all. But without further ado, all right, let's go ahead and get into episode 9. If y'all hear the paper, y'all know how the drill goes, right? It's the notes. Okay, now I'm being dramatic. It's the notes. Okay, here we go. So we are at our top 10. Y'all hear that music? Is that music too loud? All right, that's better. All right, so we're at our top 10 and we need to get to our top 6. So in this particular challenge, they have to be voted through to the next round by their fellow competitors. Now, once you have been voted through, you can no longer vote for others. All right, so strategy thinking, you might want to save like your alliance until the end so you can have a vote to push you through. Okay, now what the twist is, which is kind of like what I was expecting last last review, is you could take people money and not vote for who you said you would vote for, right? That's like, I guess that's like the scam part of it. Okay, now last episode, as we all know, JC took over $600,000, I think $650,000, and he also blew up his alliance with JC, him, Gage, Jeff, and Pat. Okay, they stated that they were using T, they were using Emma, Queen was their target, and everybody else just pawns on the chess piece. Okay, pawns on a chessboard. So with that being said, I immediately was thinking, okay, we need 6 people to go through, 4 people to be out. We're getting rid of the alliance. Like, are y'all dumb? But I guess they are dumb because nobody was really strategizing like that. So let's go ahead and get into what they did. All right. So we're going to have like what, 5 or 6 rounds, and every round is minus 10 minutes in order to, make your alliances, make your deals, make your bribes. Okay. So round 1 is an hour, and everybody initially wants T number 830 to go through, but not right away. That way they could possibly give her her vote later on. Well, hold on, wait. Oh, and also, she has money to possibly bribe people, and she already has a majority vote so nobody's really worried about T, and then she's gonna go through. I just got a question for y'all. Y'all like T? Y'all already know who I'm rooting for. However, like, why is everybody just always pushing her through every freaking round? Like, they're just pushing her through every round. Oh, she deserves it. Oh, she's this. Oh, she's that. Like, y'all gonna push her right to the finale. Y'all gonna push her right into $5 million. Like, I need y'all to really start playing for real. So the alliance, like I just mentioned, the alliance of 4, they need to get votes early, or they feel like they are not going to get the votes at all, and they'll end up going home. So Patrick says that he wants Jeff to get T to vote for Pat, Jeff, T, and Queen, but it has to come from Jeff because nobody really likes Pat. Pat is the leader of the alliance. Okay. So at the end of round 1, everybody decides that, you know what, we're just going to vote in Emma, number 937, because she's so innocent and she has integrity and she deserves it. Once again, y'all are just pushing these naive people to the end, and y'all going to push them right into $5 million. But I guess if you have to choose who could possibly win $5 million, you want to choose somebody who, I guess, didn't finesse you during the game. So she goes through round 1. Round 2, they got 50 minutes. And Pat comes up with a strategy for doing girl, boy, girl, boy. All right. Now, JC says that he's going to vote for Jeff simply because of his son's illness. And Jeff, what he plans on doing with the money is, finding research and running tests and centers and things for other children or other people who have the same disease that his son has. Now, Mike 453, he wants money from Jeff for a vote, but instead of Jeff giving Mike the money, Jeff decides to right his wrongs. So last episode, he took more than his share from the remaining players. So he decided, you know what? Last night I was being selfish. I'm going to right my wrongs and I am going to give that money, split that money equally like I should have done last night with the players that followed me. So basically he gives $750, I think. No. I think he has 7,000, whatever. Anyways, he rights his wrong. He gives everybody their equal share of money, okay? And he said he didn't do it for a vote, but let's be honest, Jeff. You righting your wrongs is in turn going to make people feel like, you know what, Jeff's not that bad of a guy. And guess who ends up going through round 2? Jeff. So now it's round 3 and everybody has 40 minutes, okay? Now T realizes that the girl boy pattern that Pat came up with leaves 3 women at the end, and Mike and JC will end up being the deciding vote because everybody has at least come to the consensus that JC and Mike are not going through the finale. Y'all already have buku's amount of money. Y'all don't deserve to go through. Okay. Now, Yessie says, Yessie asked T if she will vote for her. Like, you know what? Yessie says, T, I'll vote for you. Okay. But if you could, on your way out, because you know you have majority vote, can you throw some cash at me so I could bribe my way out the next round? So T gives her $10,000. And I just want to know, oh, by the way, T is voted in. And I just want to know, hey, T, 2 episodes ago, you was acting like Queen was your homegirl. You're like a, Queen said, T, you're like a big sister to me. And last episode, you was crying because you didn't want none of your friends to go home. Not last episode, but 2 episodes ago. And now you can't even give Queen no money. You know Queen had $3,000 to start with. And you can't even give her no money to help her bribe her way off to the finale. Something ain't right with T, if you ask me. Something ain't right with T, if you ask me. So it's round 4, and they got 30 minutes to try to finesse their way into some votes, okay? So Gage, he is sending a little bit over $4,000 to Mike for a vote, okay? Now, Yessie calls Gage and says that they can buy Mike and JC out, but Gage disagrees. Now, of course, Gage is going to disagree because he has already paid Mike for a vote, and he doesn't want Yesenia getting any clues or hints that that Mike is willing to take some money. What the fuck? Cancel. I'm sorry, y'all. I had technical difficulties. My bad. All right, let's proceed. So Yessie decides, you know what, I'm gonna call Mike myself, and she ends up sending him $7,000. Now she also asks Queen for she also gives Queen money so she can bribe her way in the next round. So people find out that Mike is promising votes and taking money. So don't trust Mikey. He's just in it for the money. He is not going to vote for you. So all in all, to end this round, it was a lot of promised votes. Okay, Mikey ended up getting like about $10,000, $11,000 in votes, but he ends up voting for Yessie and not Gage. So he just took that money, right? So Yessie ended up spending $15,000 on 3 votes, and she is voted into the finale. And a majority of that money that she used to buy her way into the finale was given to her by T. CT, you could have done the same thing for Queen. But let's proceed to round 5. Now, round 5, they got 20 minutes, and it's crunch time because only 2 seats are left, okay? So this is when Queen finally decides that she's going to play the game and start making some moves. So she makes her calls, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, okay? She sends all of the money that she has right now to Mike for a vote. Then she gets on the phone, talks to Pat. He said he'll vote for her. Gage also says that he'll vote for her. Now, the big problem that Queen made was while she was trying to get votes from Gage, she told Gage where all the votes were. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, JC tells Court that Queen is trying to rally votes, and right now it's between Queen and Courtney. Okay, so he says, "What do you want for me so I could vote for you. Basically, like he wants some money, okay? And she was like, you know what? I'm not really interested in bribing people. I want people to vote for me because they believe in me. I said, believe in you for what? Believe in you for what? I'm gonna vote for you because I believe that you can win in the finale. Girl, bye. Believe in you for what? I'm gonna need something better than that, okay? I just would rather her say I'm not bribing nor taking bribes because I just don't feel like that is that is what the right thing to do. Let's just go with that word. I couldn't think of a word. But anyways, so after that, Courtney decides to call Queen and she asks Queen, hey, can you vote for me? And Queen says, yeah, girl, I'll vote for you. I said, Queen, you should have been like, I'll vote for you if you vote for me. That's what you should have said. Because I hate how, no tea, no shade, how everybody's acting like Courtney is so, she has integrity and morals. And what Courtney just tried to do was finesse her way over Queen. You know that this girl got votes. So what you trying to do is make sure that you get her vote so her vote can send you through. That's some messed up stuff. And if it had actually worked, I would have been very upset. Okay. So let's talk about it. Gage ends up being the person to go through the round 5. Now everybody is confused, so they do a little flashback of the moves that Gage was actually making during that round. So he made calls to everybody. Okay, he bribes Queen. He throws a giveaway vote. Okay, and he actually had 3 people vote for him. Queen, he gave her the money. Courtney votes for him. He was like, I'll vote for you if you vote for me. And Pat is in his alliance, so of course he's gonna vote for him. Pat promised his vote to Queen, but I'd rather vote for somebody in my alliance. I trust the person in my alliance, so if I say I'm gonna vote for you if you vote for me, I'm gonna trust them over you, Queen. So Gage ended up getting 3 votes from Courtney, Queen, and Pat. Ends up making his way to the second to last seat for the finale. Now we are in our round 6. Okay, we are in our round 6 and they only have 10 minutes to start making moves. So this is when Mike and JC decide, you know what? $650,000 ain't enough. I want $5 million. $200,000 isn't enough. I want $5 million. So they have the most money. So they decide, you know what? It's the last round. I can get that last seat because a lot of the people, they might not make it to that last seat, but I know they want to at least leave with some money, right? Makes sense to me. So something that was notable in this scene is that, well, in this round, is that JC calls Queen and he was like, basically, how much do you want for a vote? You know what I'm saying? Can I get your vote? How much you want? She asked for $150,000 and he hang up in her face. And that was so disrespectful. And I would have done the same thing because, bitches, you crazy? You could have at least started with 50. Do you not know how to negotiate? Did you forget that he has over $500,000 worth of debt? He ain't about to give you over no $100,000. Are you dumb? Girl, please. You were pushing it with that one. I'm not even gonna hold. So he hangs up in her face. Now Patrick also says he gives his vote to Queen and vice versa. And honestly, if I was Queen, I wouldn't have even trusted him, even though Pat did end up giving Queen his vote. But last episode, your alliance was outed and y'all say that I was y'all number 1 target. Now all of a sudden you're gonna vote for me? I wouldn't have believed it. So the deciding vote, the deciding person ends up being Courtney because she gets a majority of votes because people said that they liked how everybody was lying and bribing and, you know, going behind people's back. But Courtney didn't do any of that. She was sitting there with her legs crossed, just fingers crossed, hoping that people voted for her. Now, like I said, when it comes to bribing and lying, you know, Courtney did not do that. However, she definitely tried to finesse Queen on round 5, and I don't want them to let that go over their head. All right. So with that being said, our final people are Emma, Yesenia. I think it's just easier to name the people that went home. JC went home with his $650,000. Mike went home with his over $200,000. Queen went home with maybe like, how much money did she have? Yeah, like $4,000. And Patrick went home with nothing. Now, Queen did vote for Patrick though in that last round. She said because he is the ultimate game player and he deserves to go through. And even though I didn't really care for Patrick, even though he was the mastermind of this secret alliance and he was trying to target people, I am a person that respects the gameplay. Shout out to you for having an alliance that made it to the top 10. That's not easy in a crowd of how many people they started with? Over 1,000 people they started with on this game. So shout out to you for having an alliance that made it to the top 10. Okay. Shout out to Pat for being a strategist. He had $0 and he tried to come up with multiple different ways to get his way into those finale seats with the boy girl, of course, trying to, make promises that he couldn't keep or that he ended up not keeping. So honestly, an ultimate game player was Patrick. Would I like to have seen Patrick in the finale? Simply off of gameplay, yes. But I'm okay with the people that are there. Actually, I could have switched Patrick out with Gage, if I'm being honest. All right. Anyways, so now we are at the final 6 people, and Mr. Beast has the $5 million prize pot, right? Then he brings in another $5 million, and he lets the cast know that if y'all flip this coin, call it in the air, and it lands on what you called, we can double the prize money from $5 million to $10 million right now. However, if you flip the coin, you call it, and it's the opposite of what you called, the prize money will stay $5 million, and you'll go home. So immediately I'm thinking, hell nah, I'm cool with 5 mil. I don't need 10. I'm good. I ain't greedy. I'm cool with 5. 5 is cool for me. And Jeff is the same. He went and he sat on the money, baby. I'm not about to flip that coin. I'm not touching the coin. Nope. So you have a couple of the women that were like, yeah, nah, I ain't feeling that. But it's really between Gage and T. T is giving this, oh, I feel it. It's a strong maybe for me. It's a strong maybe for me. And Gage is like, you know what? I got out of those red boxes by the flip of a coin. I'm thinking I can do it again. I think I can do it again. And I'm thinking, Gage, karma gonna hit your ass before luck does. Karma is gonna hit your ass before luck does. You finessed your way on round 5 to get into those finale seats by lying to people saying, I got you, you got me, whoop-de whoop-de-whoop. You think God gonna forget about that? You think the universe gonna forget about that and just say, hey, you won a coin flip before on the show, let's give you another coin flip. What y'all think? Y'all think Gage is going to go home, or y'all think he gonna double the prize pot? I think it's a trick coin. $10 million is too much money to be given away, okay? With that being said, Gage flips the coin and the episode ends, and we will see next week who is going to be our winner of $5 million or possibly $10 million on Beast Games Season 1. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure you drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Give the video a thumbs up. The engagement really pushes me in the algorithm, you guys. Support Black businesses, okay? Just support your local YouTuber at this point. You tip your waitresses, you tip your strippers, and like your YouTubers' videos. Okay, that's all we ask for. This is free. This is free. I ain't even charging you nothing. It's free, okay? Once again, like, comment, and consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.